Okay, should be live now. I forgot to get a drink. I'm going to add tags and then I'm going to go get a drink because I probably need it. Right, let's get some tags added. Loading tags. Come on, buddy. There we go. Switch. Direct. Switch to blah blah. Probably going to be a lot of cutesy games in this. Don't know how many Switch 1 games are actually going to be here. Right. Tags are all done. Right, let's just make sure, yep, the live stream is healthy. I'm just gonna quickly go get a drink. Be right back. Go back here. There we go. Now I just gotta share the fact that I'm live to the Discord, which is free to join. Link in the description. Sometimes I share funny videos on there, but it's mostly just so people can make sure. Can you? There we go. Make sure people can get notified when I go live or when a video goes up, just in case YouTube decides to not notify them. Most likely not gonna hear from Phoenix this stream because he's celebrating his mother's birthday. Everyone live new and yeah. That's everything. Let me just do here. Yeah, that's on live. There we go. So yeah, I feel like we're gonna get the so hold on, is this? Oh yeah, it's a partner showcase. So we're not gonna see any major first party announcements, obviously. But we're probably just gonna get a load of updates on excuse me. Get an update on a load of games that have been announced for the systems that haven't been announced for Switch 2 yet, being announced for Switch 2. What else? And we're obviously also probably going to get like a few new games announced. And I'm going to expect there's going to be at least one shadow drop in this direct. And more of a riskier bet, I think there will also be an announcement for a general first-party Nintendo Direct, or maybe even the Pokemon. I don't think we'll get an announcement of the Pokemon Day thing here. That's probably just going to be something Pokemon announced on their own. But I think that there's a good chance we see an announcement that they're like, hey, there's going to be a general Nintendo Direct 1 week from now or whatever. I don't know. There have been rumors of 2 directs, one being a partner showcase, one being a general, one being just like a regular Nintendo Direct. Now, partner showcases, from what I understand, are easier to get leaks and information on because, you know, all the companies that aren't Nintendo are involved, and those other companies may or may not be as good as keeping things from leaking as Nintendo are. So it makes these kind of showcases easier to leak, where showcases where it's just Nintendo are way more difficult to leak because Nintendo keeps a tight lid on, well, you know, once a tight ship, they, you know, things very rarely leak from Nintendo themselves. So yeah. So that's just my understanding of it anyway. I could be completely wrong. I'm not saying I'm I'm like a, you know, all-knowing being or whatever. You know, this is just what I've come to understand from what I've heard from like watching other YouTubers and stuff. Well, lots of kisses for Lily. Lots of loves for my precious girl. So, this is great. And getting lots of fusses. She loves her head scratched. Yes. That's perfect. Keep doing that, Daddy. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah. I don't know if it's about specific games, like, mate, like a game I've been waiting forever to come to like a Switch platform is GTA 5, because I remember when I first got GTA 5 on the 360, I legitimately accidentally stayed up till 6 a.m. playing through the story mode, which is something I don't often do. Like, I really enjoy GTA 5. And that may be odd hearing from me, considering that the content I make is like Pokemon, Minecraft. Hearing that I've played GTA 5 and I really enjoyed it to the point where I like stayed up till like 6 a.m. You know, yeah, that might be a bit of a surprise to some people. Yeah, I have played a few shooters. I remember I played COD Mobile one time, and I was using the sniper, and we were on this map. I don't know the name of the map, but it's like this like training course, so it was like mirrored perfectly on both sides and all that. And I had the sniper, and I was the only one who got kills that round. I was just sniping the other team. Like, the moment they poked their head around the corner, dead. I just sniped the hell out of all of them. Like, it was amazing. It was literally just like me with like 50 kills or whatever. There's like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It was hilarious. I think I like sent a screenshot of that to one of my friends. I'll have to see if I can dig that up sometime, and I'll put it in the Discord. But yeah. Yeah, that was just hilarious. What else? Yeah. What else could we see? We might see Call of Duty here. Don't know about that. Well, I assume Microsoft is going to make some sort of appearance, though. It would be a bit odd for them to not turn up with anything, seeing how they're making a big being a third party push, basically. They're basically at this point they're basically just a third party with a console that you can buy if you want for some reason. One of my nephews has asked for an Xbox for his birthday. His birthday's months away, so it's not anytime soon. It's like he already has a PlayStation. It's like why does he want an Xbox? And he also has like Switch 2 because I got him and his older brother a Switch 2 for Christmas because I was like, yeah, with how like RAM prices and everything are going right now, I'm not confident that the Switch 2s aren't going to be more expensive next year. So I bought them some Switch 2s for Christmas this year. So he has Switch 2. He has a PlayStation. Like there's nothing that he can't. And he also has like a tablet, one of those like Amazon kid tablet things. I don't know what. Anyway, so he has all that he can play stuff on, and yet why is he just asking? Why is he asking? Is he just asking for an Xbox just so he can say, "Oh, I've got an Xbox, a PlayStation, and a Nintendo Switch 2"? That has to be it. So, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go to him and I'm going to say, I'll get you an Xbox if you can name me 3 games that you will play on it, so that you can only play on it. Because I can't even name 3 games myself that are exclusive to Xbox right now. So I doubt he's going to, 1, be able to name 3 games that are exclusive to Xbox, and 2, games that he can play, like aren't like for adults. A bit, because I very much doubt he's gonna. Oh hey, 9 minutes or 10 minutes. Yes. Yeah, you're about 3 seconds behind me on the stream. Well. What could be here? I mean, Ubisoft does have that Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake in the works. I don't think they'll make an appearance here. I think even if it is ready for them to show off, they're not really going to show it off on like Switch 2 hardware because they're going to want it to look the best that it possibly can. So they're going to show it off on like PC hardware or like Xbox and PlayStation hardware first, and then later on show the Switch 2 version, because I very much doubt the Switch 2 version is going to be as impressive as like the Xbox and PlayStation 5 Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 versions of the game. It's not impossible. I just feel like it. Unless it's a entirely CG trailer and there's no gameplay, and that would just be terrible. I hate those game trailers where it's all entirely like just like CG and there's no actual gameplay in the trailer at all. Those are just the worst. What do you think, Lily? I think there's going to be a Nintendo sequel. But Nintendo hasn't had a sequel in years, at least. I don't care. It's the perfect time for Nintendo to return. Nintendo stocks are down. The only thing that can save it is Nintendogs. They'll make Switch 2 the best-selling console of all time. What am I even saying? You crazy. It's Partner Direct, Lily. There's no... Nintendo's not going to announce that Nintendo's in the Partner Direct. Oh, I forgot. Mwah. This is the best part about having a small dog. They can just lay on your chest and you can just show some goose noozles. Like bigger dogs, you'd be struggling to breathe if they were laid on you like this. But I do like big dogs as well. Like huskies are absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Third parties. Yeah, I don't know what third parties like Activision and Blizzard and Trace for Bubble under Microsoft now. Oh, so there was this like leaker like teasing with a riddle. Like one of these games was. Hold on, let me see which games it was. I think. Oh wait, yeah, I think I had it here. Could be wrong. Oh wait, I think that was it. Yeah. So it was basically teasing that one of these games would be coming to Switch 2. It was. Oh, the image just went like it was like Monster Hunter, Death Stranded 2. I think no, not Death. That one by Sun Wukong, Halo, Horizon, Palworld, and Bloodborne. And it was like, and I think it was Bloodborne because it's like that's the only WTF game in that list, in my opinion. Because like all the others, like some would be surprises, but none of them would make me go, "What WTF? What am I doing? What am I doing?" No, wait, no, I'm a dumb. Yeah, so yeah, that's the only one in that list that would make me go WTF, because it is like Sony's just neglected that for ages, unless it was like a behind closed doors deal with like Sony and what's the developer's name? Something Soft? I don't know. Chunsoft, I think. Anyway, basically, unless it was like a behind closed doors deal where they like, gave them the IP, sold them the IP, where they acquired it, or just like got an agreement with Sony to let them remake the game or port the game or whatever. I don't know. Because Sony really doesn't seem to care about the game, so it wouldn't surprise me if they just like gave away sold them the IP or whatever, and they just managed to keep it a secret, which I don't know if that's possible though. But Sony has been, which is, again, but this is partly why I think it's the most WTF game out of all of them, because it would require so much cooperation from Sony, and Sony has proven time and time again that out of the big three, they are the least cooperative. Like, sure, Nintendo may be super strict about not letting their games onto other platforms, but like when Microsoft, like I remember back when Microsoft first like released the Better Together update that to combine like console, PC, and mobile on Minecraft, and Sony was the only hold that was like, no, we don't want our players playing with people on Xbox and Nintendo and PC, and then making up like a bunch of bullshit excuses like, it's like we're thinking about our players' safety. Like, we don't want them playing with those disgusting like Nintendo gamers. It's like, you're so stupid. Like, how is it unsafe for them to play with for your users to play with Nintendo gamers? Like, come on. Anyway, and also Nintendo is typically the most strict about that kind of stuff, protecting the children. And then it's like, oh, well, we're not doing it because PlayStation's the best place to play, so why would you want to play anywhere else? It's like, oh my god, that whole situation with crossplay was so fucking tone deaf with Sony. It's just like, that's probably the biggest PR disaster, well, fuck up they've had in a while. Snezzigo. And it was entirely of their own making, which is like the most frustrating bit about it. Like, it was so stupid. And then when they did eventually allow crossplay, it didn't come without a caveat. The caveat was that if you had crossplay on your game, you had to pay Sony extra money. And it's like, what? Nintendo was, Nintendo's so greedy. Like, Sony's equally as greedy sometimes. Like, Sony sometimes is even more greedy. Like, Nintendo didn't force game developers to pay extra to have their game be crossplay with other things. It's like, my god. And that's not me like saying that Nintendo's not greedy. Nintendo is definitely greedy. I'm just saying that they just get more. They just get more hate than the other two. When the Sony more so, but Microsoft also has had greedy things. Like, and it's not to say they don't get called out. Like, when Microsoft packaged in the Xbox Connect with the Xbox One, they got, and like there was a whole like,
18.
Oh, holy shit, 18. Yeah, that back in that, like at the launch of the Xbox One, they did get called out for a bunch of bullshit. Oh, the Nintendo Direct started. That's an
Deep
anime.
in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home.
Yeah, it just looks like you're playing an anime.
In this two-player co-op adventure.
And of course, it's a two-player co-op game.
You'll need a few tools to survive. The scraphook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward.
Like, there's some people like calling these kind of games like co-slop or co-op slop or whatever.
To activate mechanisms.
And it's just like, well, I'm not a fan of these kind of games myself, like Split Fiction and all
surfaces.
that. It's just like, I don't think it's slop. I just think it's a market that's just recently been
use the tools
like
together,
kind of like
and you
discovered.
might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles.
And you know, companies are just taking advantage of that, the new market, basically.
Or opt for a detour and take a little travel
you can look at this, and this definitely isn't slop. This has like the art style alone has a lot of like
locally or online.
Local into it. Also, game share is. Okay, this is great. Game share.
Can these two brave explorers save their home?
Oh, you know, I'm always going to praise a game when it has game share, because game share
launches exclusively on
they put in
Nintendo
extra
Switch
work in
2
it
this
so that you don't have to buy a second copy like that. I can never be angry at a game that has game share.
Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation,
we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Hey, that's an
We hope you're looking forward
Nice.
to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Greetings to all watching this Nintendo Direct presentation. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. What I am about to reveal is a particular tale that takes place in Century Japan. We have prepared a video for you. Please take a look.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranorma Site mystery adventure is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll
There's
also
like
need
a
to search
mystery
deep within
adventure
the waters of
game.
Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranorma Site, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch
not really
February
my
19th.
kind of
Pre-orders
game.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle for World Glory! A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose
football
from a roster
game.
of over 110 characters representing
An anime
22
football
teams.
game.
Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as
Neat.
newly added special moves.
I had
that give
no idea there was
passes,
an anime
blocks,
football
dribbles,
game.
and tackles of boots. Go on
Isn't
the
it just like an
offensive
anime
against unique
football, a
competitors
football
as you
anime
aim
out
for
there?
victory.
Like, an
Gear up
anime,
for
also anime football
sensational
game just
football
wasn't on
action.
my
When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters
list of
launches
like
on Nintendo
period.
Switch this year.
Those two words are words
Next
I
up
never
are
put
games
together.
heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. A life or death fight for survival begins.
Switch 2.
It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse.
That's dinosaurs.
If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over.
Okay.
Fighting is not an option.
death animation
so
was a bit
quick
shit.
thinking and decision making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape.
Raptors.
Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno.
Okay.
And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online,
Okay, that
coordinating with
just
your
sounds like
friends is
chaos.
key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble.
I can see that one being a
exclusively
bit
on
more
Nintendo
like a
Switch 2, February
leaning
11th.
towards like more
Pre-orders
like
begin
slot
later
style.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Shovelware, because it doesn't look great in my
Awaken
opinion. Like
your
I do like some of the
Viking
the designs of the monsters, but
Battle, build,
Yeah,
and
the other
conquer
stuff, not so
in this
much.
massive survival game. How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife. and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees. Build pillars. Install beams.
So it's kind of like Rust,
Construct
basically.
walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace.
Yeah, Viking Rust.
Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands and create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo
Viking
Switch
Rust
2
basically.
Year. Find your way forward in these games.
Up, down, left, right for Switch 1 and Switch 2.
Return to the kingdom of Hollow Nest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Dash and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer, now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast
tried playing that
map.
on the channel a while back and I just got lost. I could not figure out where I needed to go.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
And that's not so much Hollow Knight's fault, it's just that I'm just not really
who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch
good
can upgrade
at
to the Nintendo Switch 2
knowing
edition
where
for free
I am
with
or
the
where
upgrade
I've been,
pack.
and I get lost easily in real life and in real games unless I'm not good in games and I'm not good at directions. Another football game.
Evolution Soccer is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
eFootball
Build out
Kickoff.
your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game.
Zagging share.
Experience the excitement of football and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG.
The adventures.
Explore the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 18th.
Okay, that looks cool.
Have a blast
Bomberman.
with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide.
Neat.
The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support.
Nice.
Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay. There's a shadow drop.
The unknown journey continues.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to
announcing the
Nintendo Switch
second
2.
one.
He's alive.
In
Rebirth.
pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies, in a buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, There's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action. And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII
is that the one where she
Rebirth
gets
launches
stabbed?
on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd. Pre-orders begin later
June
today
3rd.
on Nintendo
Nice.
eShop.
They're gonna going all out on Final Fantasies on Switch 2.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject. Hugh Williams.
While investigating a
Black
lunar
Mata.
research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Why does it look like a child?
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Okay.
Help! Come on, gun work!
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels towards the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
Okay.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Energy level.
Yeah.
What truths will the two find in this
Puzzle
AI-controlled lunar
combat
station?
kind of style thing.
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it! This is how we say, good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey?
We're about learning to become human.
Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Anyway. Yeah, Pokemon. I have heard. I think I've heard it in passing. I don't know much about it.
Fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines.
Okay.
Journey to the Lost Lands.
Switch 2.
Become a legendary Turok warrior.
Oh
in this
yeah, I was literally
intergalactic action
thinking
shooter.
Turok in my head. Like that
To
first
stop
thing
an
is like
alien threat
that
from
reminds
destroying all
well,
human life.
first
You'll journey solo
thing
or with a
remind
team
me
of
of
warriors
Turok and
online
like-
and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person
It's always nice to see older
perspectives
series
as you
that come
unleash
back and
weapons,
get to,
melee attacks, and special abilities
and then they
to
get
devastate foes.
sequels and stuff.
Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even
cool.
more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn. Uncover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Rei must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students.
Why do aliens
Academy's
always
goal?
invade
Conquer
America
Xanadu,
while monsters
the
invade
great
Japan?
labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth,
It's
hone
always
your
one of
abilities
those-
and
it's
reshape
always
the
those,
terrain to expand
They
the
are,
range of
it's
your
always that way
exploration
around. Like Monsters
Then,
never invade
take on
America, and
dangerous
aliens
enemies
never
in
invade
3D
Japan
action
or anywhere
RPG
else in the
combat.
world. There's always those two
Use your
countries.
powers to overcome foes.
Unless they're invading the whole world at the same time. But it's either...
Outside the labyrinth,
It's
improve
usually
your
just
stats.
those two countries that they
And spend
invade.
time with your friends as you prepare to
Why can't we
conquer
get
Xanadu.
a story where
battle
like
between
aliens are
man
invading
and monster
London and
begins.
monsters are invading Paris?
Discover the
Well, actually,
truth when
no. Actually, we did get that second one. That was
Kyoto Xanadu
oh,
launches on
that
Nintendo
one that
Switch
everybody
2
loves that
and
got all the awards at
Nintendo
the game
Switch
show.
this summer.
Game
Check
awards.
out these
Nintendo Switch and
anime-style
Switch 2.
games. It's time to evolve in the
Digimon,
latest
digital
Digimon
monsters,
story game.
Digimon are the champions.
One day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon
So you
to
explode and
collect,
get sent into the past.
adventure through the human
Is
world
this
and digital
Digimon's
world to save the future.
Dragon Ball Bardock? They just Dragon Ball
Nintendo
Bardock you
Switch
that you
2,
instead
you
of
can select
dying in
quality
an
mode,
explosion, you get
playing
sent back in the
4K,
past to
30
stop
frames per
evil.
second, or performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second.
Oh, cool! We're actually getting
Digimon
a
Story
fidelity
Time
versus
Stranger
performance
launches on
mode in a
Nintendo
Switch 2 game.
and Nintendo Switch, July 10th.
And Nintendo Switch.
Pre-orders begin
I
later
doubt
today
the Switch
on
1
Nintendo
version will
eShop.
have the. No, it's definitely not
set
going to have
high in the
that.
sky
Those
is
two options,
soaring
yeah.
in.
It's
Form
an
your
80p
party
one.
from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You
Okay.
can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
Okay.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th. The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in. Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special abilities
Yeah,
through
Monster
a ceremony
Hunter.
called
Not a
the
surprise.
Rite
Monster
of
Hunter.
Channeling.
Oh,
Raise your Monsties as you travel the
it's
world.
on everything all the time.
The
It's
lands
everywhere,
lie
all
on
of the
brink disaster.
time.
Monsters are on the verge of extinction, and the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted
Yeah,
Reflection
Stories 3.
soars onto Nintendo Switch
Twisted
2 March
Reflection.
13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, cool demo.
Save data can be transferred to the full game.
I've never properly played a Monster Hunter game.
New
I think I played a
titles are
demo on the
joining the
3DS
archives.
one time. Arcade Archives 2.
Rave Racer, published by Namco
Rave
in 1995,
Racer.
speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup.
I feel like people are going to be
Aim
happy.
for
I
first
feel like
place
I've
in a
heard
race
like this
against your
being talked
rivals.
about very positively, but I'm not really
And
into that
Get
kind of
ready for
style
a
of
new
races.
line of home console titles. Console Archives
Console
is
Archives.
on the way. Doraemon,
The fuck is that? It's obviously an NES game, but like, what?
Sonic Wings Special,
Okay.
and more will be released over time.
And more. What the fuck
First
am I
wave
looking
of
at?
Console Archives titles includes
What the
Cool
fuck? No,
Borders,
no, you dare just show me a
Ninja Gaiden 2,
pink
The
bouncing
Dark Sword of
blob on a
Chaos.
pogo stick.
These titles
And
will
just
be available
move
on
on to
Nintendo
the
Switch
next
2
thing.
later today.
What the fuck? Explain Nintendo. Nintendo. Well, Scott Pilgrim EX. I'm kneeling. Another Eden begins. Red I wonder what development team made that game. Definitely not the same one as Little Nightmares. The new WWE game, RGT's gonna be happy. Star Trek. I've not seen a single episode of it. All I know is about... It looks like that Disney Dreamlight Valley is getting in Switch 2 edition. Nice. Yeah, but the Star Trek one reminded me of that Fallout mobile game. A fake sports game. Like a Doom. Switch 2 edition version. Right. God damn it, why won't these games die? I remember when the first one came out, that was ages ago. Why won't they just fucking die already? They're not even that funny. I don't know, I guess some people really like it. Guess if they keep just making new ones.
We found another body. I need your eyes.
Somebody must be buying it.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America,
Oh, is he Evil
FBI
Requiem?
analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case. In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal.
Okay.
Will she confront the threats head-on, or save her ammo for the next encounter?
Again, I've never played a Resi Evil
For
game,
Grace,
so...
impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an
I have heard a bit about this.
organization is also on the case.
Yeah, you get to play as Leon as well. I do know about that. And it's like,
survivors of Raccoon City.
I remember hearing like in Newsray of that Leon, when shooting, will be like,
Leon can
when
parry
in
an
combat he'll
opponent's
just be like
attack,
dead skilled and
strike to
be
break the
dead
stunned
badass, but
opponent's
the
stance
woman, because
in
she's
close
basically
quarters
just a
combat.
civilian, essentially.
Fire from a distance using handguns
When she's
and
shooting,
rifles.
it's all like dead, shaky and everything.
Or use
She
an
can't
enemy's
really
weapon
fight very
against
well.
them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape
Timmy mode, basically,
unprecedented
even though we
terrors,
shouldn't be playing
and
this
Leon,
game.
who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now
I do know
on
that,
Nintendo
again, I've
eShop.
not played any Resi Evil games, but I do
Resident
know that the
Evil
Umbrella
7
Corporation, like the big
Biohazard
bad corporation
and
that's
Resident Evil
responsible
Village
for like
will
everything
also
bad
be
in every
available the
Resident Evil
same
game
day.
ever.
Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem
Nice.
first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch
Oh.
2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing
cool.
alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace
Ah,
and Leon will
Amiibo.
also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
I mean, Amiibo are basically just like collectible
Resident
figures
Evil
and stuff, so
Requiem,
it makes sense.
The latest entry in the Resident Evil series is launching later this month.
Yeah, later this month. But yeah,
You can also look forward
it
to
makes
a
sense that
creator's
more
voice
companies are going to
video
get in on
featuring
like
a
making
member of the
Amiibo, but I don't know
Resident
how
Evil
like
Requiem development team.
difficult that is.
The
Like,
video
do
will
they need
release
to like
in
do a
the
lot of
near
negotiating
future.
with like Nintendo? To, like,
Next
hey,
is our last announcement.
or can they just make their own? I don't
Hey
know.
everybody, from
I
all of us
assume they'd
here
have to
at
get
Bethesda
Oh,
Game
talk to-
Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Well, here's a Microsoft appearance because they bought Bethesda.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home.
Fallout.
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition
Anniversary.
is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults, the Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure.
Cool.
Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
So that's late. We're launching later on this month.
The year is 1937.
Hooray!
Sinister forces
Microsoft's
are on
back
the hunt
here.
for
Oh yeah,
ancient
so this is
power,
still Bethesda.
and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark
Indiana
on a globe-trotting
Jones.
cinematic adventure in Indiana
RGT's
Jones
gonna be
and
happy
the
about this one
Great
as well. He's
Circle,
been waiting for this to
set
come to
between
Switch
the
too.
events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Last Crusade. Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond. Use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters.
Watch out!
Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah.
Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls 4
Oblivion Remastered.
Experience this renowned open-world RPG, now on a Nintendo console for the first time.
Yeah, neat.
Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters.
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
And fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this
I've not played a Elder Scrolls game, but I do know that
weapons,
stealth
even
actually
rocks and sweet
is
rolls
just
have all
OP.
been meticulously
In all of them.
recreated. Combat animations
Basically.
have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
That's pretty cool.
We hope you're excited for these
It's been
games
out for a while
from
though,
Bethesda
hasn't it?
Softworks.
It's a bit late.
That's all for today's
Barely
Nintendo
enough.
Direct Partner
Oh,
Showcase.
That's it.
Thank you for watching.
Ah. Okay. Got some cool things. But nothing like mind-blowingly amazing. It is nice to just like get confirmation of these games coming to Switch 2, and some new announcements and stuff. And I am a little bit surprised. Again, I am a little bit surprised that they didn't announce a genuine Nintendo Direct for later on, a little bit later on in the month. I knew, I was kind of expecting it, but I wasn't like, oh, this is definitely going to happen, because it's like, well, it could happen. And it could still happen. It's not, like something they do very often. I think they have done it before, but it's not really something that they do too often. But it is the start of like a new generation, so I don't know why they wouldn't want to have another direct to show off first party stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys all did enjoy this live stream. Hope to see you guys in the next one, and bye.